Yo, YouTube! Today we will be reacting to the 10 times glass was not strong enough for animals. 1 second, yo.
Number 11, gorilla breaks glass at Nebraska Zoo. In this first clip, we have a crazy incident where a gorilla was able to break through the glass
I don't
barrier
like that camera
at the
angle, bro.
Nebraska Zoo. In the video, you can see as she looks at the male gorillas, the first 3 layers of protective glass. Zoo curator Dan Cassidy says with 3 gorillas, aged 17 to 22, trying to establish dominance in the same space,
Yo, chill
they're
out,
bound
gang.
to see testosterone.
But like, what did the humans do to make the nigga that mad? Like, there's always like a reasoning behind everything, bro. Y'all had to do something to make him that mad. And I'm just wondering, like, what do y'all do to make that nigga that mad? I'm just wondering.
Testosterone and aggression as these gorillas transition into adulthood. This must have been super scary for this little girl and her family. I cannot imagine what could have happened had the gorilla got a hold of the girl. However,
Nigga, I know, I got a clue. Like, I know.
the zoo says this isn't the first time they've seen this before. It's common for the glass to break because of environmental or engineering causes. Gorillas also
not the
beat
first
on
time.
the glass to make sounds that scare off their peers. Definitely a crazy experience. Number 10, polar bear throws stone and breaks aquarium wall at zoo. Next up, we have another encounter at an aquarium this time where a polar bear breaks through the glass that surrounds his cage. In the clip, we see 2 men standing by the tank and watching the polar bear swim around. Things seem to be going well until the polar bear picks up a rock and throws it at the glass wall. We can see the glass shatter and the men jump in fear. Luckily, the glass didn't completely shatter, but this must have been a scary
Nigga,
experience.
half the glass is off, bro. What are you talking about? I mean, wait, is that the glass, like, up top? Like, is that the...
To say the least. We don't know what exactly...
Oh.
Conan Valhalla Rising,
Oh,
now
shit.
available on mobile and PC, exclusively
Yo.
with Google Play Games.
exactly caused this bear to throw a rock at the wall, but it was probably
Yo, bears can throw, shit, bro?
to defend his territory. Number 9, gorilla cracks glass window in San Diego Zoo. The gorilla exhibit at the San Diego Zoo was temporarily closed after an aggressive gorilla interaction.
This
which
is the
took
second
place
gorilla-
just last
this is the
Saturday,
second
in
gorilla-
which one
gorilla,
hit the
bro.
glass viewing
Shit.
window, damaging
Gorilla.
it. Robert De La Pina and his family were excited to be back at the San Diego Zoo after its temporary closure amid the pandemic. While visiting the lush rainforest to see the gorillas, something unexpected happened. As we were watching them, all the gorillas were running around the enclosure. They were getting riled up, said De La Pena. In the clip, we see one
Shoot
gorilla
me.
start to run at full speed and jumps into the glass,
Oh,
completely
shit.
shattering it. This must have been so scary for anyone actually standing behind that glass. But luckily, the glass was pretty strong, but obviously not strong enough.
Nah, hypothetically speaking, though. Hypothetically speaking. If the glass did break, like, what would the humans do, bro? Like, straight up, like, I know they will run, but, like, is there any saving the humans, bro? Like, what would happen if if the gorilla really broke through, bro? Like, dead ass. I'm just wondering.
To completely stay intact. Definitely a crazy encounter. Number 8, monkey breaks glass enclosure with stone at zoo in China. Now this one is a bit less scary. Monkey breaks glass enclosure with
Am I tweaking, bro? Does that monkey have a mustache right here? Am I tweaked out?
a stone at zoo in China. Now this one is a bit less scary and more funny, but definitely one we had to include on this list today. This clip features a monkey who is attempting to escape from his habitat in a China zoo. A monkey was filmed breaking a glass pane of the enclosure it was in with a stone at a zoo in central China's Henan province. The staff later removed all the rocks in the enclosure because of this. This would be a lot less
That
scary
nigga ran away like he knew he was in trouble, bro.
than having a huge gorilla or lion break through the glass, but it's crazy to see how much a small monkey was able to crack the glass and
Yeah, bro.
almost escape from the zoo. Number
If a
7,
monkey-
bear jumps on car trying
If a monkey can do that, just imagine what like a bear can do, bro. Like these zoos need to lock in. Like, what the fuck, bro? That shit was too easy for the monkey gang.
to get husky inside. Alright, not all of the animals on this list were found at a zoo. The next story took place in the Sequoia National Park in California when a man and his dog found something interesting on the side of the road. It was a bear, which is a very common find in this park, and just like any other visitor at the park, they were amazed at the sight of it. So they decided to
move.
stop their car and admire the wild, fierce animal, hoping it would eventually go away. However, the bear just got closer to them to the point that it started to climb the car and even jumped on the trunk of it. Good thing the car has windows. The bear tries so hard to get in the car, but the glass is luckily very strong. It looks like the bear was going...
So the person driving this car didn't like think to like drive the car away from the bear, cause I know damn well the bear, if the bear really wanted to, the bear could fucking shatter this window, bro. The bear could shatter this window if you really wanted to, bro. Like, why are humans so fucking retarded, bro?
Going after the husky
Can I say
who
that?
was sitting in the car. Anyways, this must have been a very scary experience, as it isn't every day that a huge bear just jumps onto your car out of nowhere. Number 6, lion tries to pounce on little girl but slams into glass instead. Up next, we have
thought
another
lions were
crazy
extinct.
experience in which a little girl almost got attacked by a huge lion at the zoo. As the girl peered into the lion's enclosure, her parents spotted a female perched on the top of a rock, crouching down as if stalking her prey. They quickly realized that she was eyeing up their daughter. The little girl continues to laugh and play as she watches the other lions going about their
Don't
business,
turn around.
completely unaware that
Don't
the
turn
female
around.
is slowly creeping up on her. Then suddenly, as she turns her back, the lion pounces,
Yo!
smacking into the glass, and beginning to claw at her. This must have been extremely scary for the little girl and her parents especially. This girl had
Bro.
no clue what was going on and thought the lion was just being playful. Little
Bro. Wait, hold up. What?
did she know
Did this nigga say she thought the lion was being playful? What about that lion looks playful to you, bro?
this could have been the end of her. Number 5, lion attacks car on safari ride. One of the most unique experiences in the African continent is to visit a safari. Riding through the wild and seeing some of those animals is one thing you must do while you're there. But for some of us, Africa is a bit too far and expensive, so we go to local safaris that try to recreate the experience for us.
That's
the
real.
next video on this list is from a visit to a Guatemalan safari in which a lion attached himself to a spare tire that was on the back of a car. The car began to drive away and the lion just kept chewing on it. I'm not sure if the lion wanted to play or if he was
I'm
actually
a little confused, bro, because why is a car, like, why are you even able to drive somewhere where a lion is located? Like, if that lion really wanted to break your windows, gang, you would be barbecue chicken, bro. Like, you would be the lion's dinner. Like, I don't think you understand. If the lion wanted you for dinner, the lion would have ate you for dinner, bro. Like, I don't know why you're even driving. Why are you driving somewhere where you know a lion is, bro? It's
actually
just stupid
training
ass shit
his
like that,
teeth
bro.
to have a proper meal later on. One thing is for sure, those guys lost the spare tire they had, but I'm sure they're thankful it was just a tire and not somebody's life. Number 4, marker crack.
I'm paying this nigga's bills, bro.
Glass in a zoo. Sometimes we try and don't succeed. Well, that's what happened with this big horned markhor at the zoo. In the clip, we see the animal attempt to slam into the glass barrier in a zoo cage. The markhor tries over and over again, but can't seem to break through the glass. Luckily, nothing was broken as the animal was not strong enough to break through at all. This could have been a very scary incident that wouldn't have ended well, but
Is that that's a ram? What animal is that, bro?
luckily, it did. Number 3, mandrill escapes from the enclosure. In this next clip, we have a crazy one in which a mandrill actually escaped from the enclosure at the zoo.
Oh.
In the clip, we see a group of
Bro, do y'all
mandrills
see his
running
face
around
scan?
and playing as spectators at the zoo watch from the outside. However, one of the mandrills decides to take a little dip in the water and eventually escapes from the entire enclosure. What's crazy is that everyone in the scene just sits around and watches like it's nothing. The mandrill ends up getting out
Alright,
and
time out, bro. Time out.
everyone in the
Time
scene
out, time
just
out,
sits
time out,
around
time
and
out.
watches like it's nothing.
The kid with the purple shirt. Like, some people have survivor instincts, some people don't. The kid with the purple shirt, that nigga needs to, he needs to be dealt with, bro. Like, his dad needs to have a sit down with him, a sit down talk with him, and really, discuss life and, what you should and what you shouldn't do. That's the I don't care how old you are, bro. That's
The
the stupid
mandrill
shit,
ends
bro.
up getting out and running away from the enclosure. Luckily, the zookeepers realized and ran after the mandrill and were able to contain it and bring it back to its cage, but this could have been a very insane story had the monkey got away. Number 2, young tiger escapes the zoo. In this clip, we have a baby tiger who is able to use its sneakiness and swift speed to get out of the cage at a zoo. In the video, we see the tiger attempting to climb up his cage, but the zookeepers quickly come to the scene to stop the little tiger from escaping. However, the tiger aggressively hits one of the zookeepers
Hey,
and jumps on
Y'all
top of the
literally
cage.
let him get
The
out, bro.
Zookeepers chase down the baby tiger and thankfully are able to contain it before it completely disappears. This must have been so scary for the zookeepers as they not only got attacked by a tiger, but it also found a way to escape. Thank God they caught it. Number 1, chimpanzee escapes from zoo in Japan, caught after falling from power pole. This clip shows a chimpanzee which fled from the zoo in northern Japan and tried
one thing about chimpanzees is, bro, they're like the smartest thing next to humans, bro.
desperately to avoid being captured
Like, humans
by
are
climbing
smarter.
up an electric pole. The chimp had been on the loose for over 2 hours before a team came to help the chimp down and bring him back to the zoo. However, the chimp tries its hardest to escape and live in freedom as he does not want to go back to that place, I guess. Eventually, the chimpanzee actually falls off the telephone pole
That
and
must
is
have hurt,
climbing
bro.
up, and the safety team down below safely catches him. Imagine looking outside and seeing a huge chimp climbing the electric poles. Well, that's exactly what happened here. Luckily, nobody was hurt in the incident, including the chimp, and officials were able to take the animal back to its zoo cage.
The fuck? They had an ambulance for the chimpanzee, bro? Come on, bro. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoy. If you enjoyed, leave a like. I'm out.